Hey, remember that tier list trend from the summer of 2019? What if we brought that back, but did it better? Hey everybody, Tristan Gold here with another fever dream of a video. I got 6 of my friends together and asked them one simple request. I asked them to make me a tier list on something that they felt either passionate about or a topic that they knew a ton about, and we got some interesting topics. Okay, this is the tier list for Just Dance songs. Mario Kart Wii Track, mumble rappers,
Cursed Robin recipes,
drinks tier list of sports anime dog types, dog breeds. With that, we have a wide variety of topics that our tier lists are based on. The next question being, what do we do with all these tier lists? Did you not read the title? How did you even get here? That's right. Being the self-righteous prick I am, I made myself the final arbiter in deciding which of my friends created good, bad, or meh tier lists in the grand scheme of tier list making. You're probably asking yourself, Tristan, how can you grade such a subjective topic as somebody else's tier list? I'm glad you asked. Or didn't, I can't really hear you. I broke my judgment up into 5 different unique categories. Passion. I want to feel the raw emotion and know that someone felt strongly about this topic.
Totodile shoots directly into S tier.
Oh, really? Wow, there we go.
Totodile has a great place in my heart for a variety of reasons. One, in the anime, he was adorable as shit and bit the hell out of Ash's head and just went Totodile all the time. 2, in my replay of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, the 4th generation remakes of the Generation 2 games, I picked Totodile and I used no Pokemon other than him and he carried me through the game.
Damn, alright.
So, just gotta say, he's kind of a badass.
Explanation. Look, no one wants a tier list from someone that doesn't know their stuff. I want a clear explanation on why things are ranked the way they are.
Yeah, Exo Tour Life is a classic. Man's an icon. Not only Exo Tour Life, he has so many classics like, Money Longer, The Way Life Goes. And now he's got those new classics like Silly Watch. That's so good. Pop.
Knowledge.
In the same vein, we want our tier list makers to have a sense of ethos on their topics, a real depth of understanding of their chosen field.
A Negroni is very delicious if done correctly. So it's like a gin-based cocktail.
Gotcha.
It's gin, it has vermouth, Campari, and then like an orange peel, but however, it can be very bitter, so if done incorrectly, it's not as nice.
Still, this is my list in the end, so I'm sprinkling in a little bit of my own opinions as well. Number 4. Does the list make me feel like a moron? Look, a well thought out list is good and all, but does it take into account how I feel? I want a list that takes me on a journey, one in which that it makes every part of its reasoning understandable. This kind of acts as a counterbalance to the explanation and knowledge parts of this criteria.
And it would have free, and C would be Kuroko no Basket, and then Yoashima Pedal would be B. Sorry, I'm just trying to flush it out of my head right now. And then what was the last one? Diamond No Ace.
Big wind up.
B with Yoashima Pedal.
Which one?
And then with Yoashima Pedal, the biking one.
All right, there we go.
And then Diamond No Ace would be with Kuroko no Basket, which is C.
All right. I want to remind everyone that this is just my list of the best tier list, which means it's 100% factual. And number 5, I have to agree with the tier list, because opinions are only right if they're similar to mine.
And this is an unpopular opinion, my last one, but Rainbow Road.
Oh, I see. We were wondering when she was going to come out.
Yeah, I understand. She's fun. We all have those childhood memories of like playing it and trying to beat it. It's pretty, but I think it's overhyped. I think it's too seen as a cult course, and there are better ones out there, in my opinion.
I see. With that out of the way, let's start ranking. First up on the chopping block is Nakia's tier list on sports anime. Nakia is our group's anime aficionado, and my plug when I need a new show to watch, so I trust her recommendations. I don't really know most of these shows, so it's up to Nakia to walk me through why each show was placed where it was.
So that's why Free is really good. The soundtrack to Free is unbelievable, like so amazing. Like I still listen to it today and I'm like getting emotional about it. Like it's so good. Then what's next to free?
You had Yuri on rice. On ice. Not on rice. On ice.
On
Nice.
rice is heartwarming, and also the way the other characters like support him is really heartwarming because they're all really aggressive side characters and they're all like kind of bully energy, but they end up being really soft-hearted people. So it's like fun to watch it. But this one, it's kind of like, what the fuck is happening? Like the first like 4 chapters, you're like, what the fuck is happening in this right now? Like they're literally shooting balls, like they're super balls, and like just like I don't even know how to explain it. Like you'll have to find a picture from it, like, or just like any scene from it. It's so fucking funny though. Like
Nakia gave good reasonings behind her picks. However, I'm deducting points for not including the best sports anime. Nakia's tier list serves as the focal point to judge all other tier lists off of, placing her solidly in B tier. Next up on the list is Catherine's tier list, who did hers on Mario Kart Wii tracks. Now, Catherine came out strong, explaining why she was the most qualified to judge this topic.
I take this very seriously because I spent this whole summer playing every single course probably 4 times a day. So
Solid.
this is a big thing to me.
She walked us through the tracks and gave us some real emotion on why she liked and disliked so many different tracks.
The water, so fun, so interactive. The little item blocks like float around and about. There's the underwater tunnel with the shrink rays. So many good ramps to jump off of. It's definitely A tier. F tier, I have a couple that specifically pain me. And that's Ghost Valley.
Oh, yeah.
First. You can't see shit. It's so much more frustrating than it is fun to play. And I said how like I played all of these every single day 4 times a day during the summer, and this was the one that I dreaded playing, but for my OCD I had to play it to complete all of them.
Right.
But I did not enjoy it.
I'm putting Catherine firmly in A tier, only missing the highest marks for the rampant disrespect of Yoshi Falls. Was this B or C?
This was B tier.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Zach is up next with our largest tier list in the group, a dog breed tier list with a whopping 35 entries. Zach clearly impressed and scared me with his dog breed knowledge based only on the tiniest image I could find of each breed.
Is that a Brussels Griffon?
Yes.
The bull terriers. Chihuahuas. Chinese crested. What kind of Paris Hilton ass dog is this? That's a Chow Chow. That's a dog. A corgi.
However, the size of the list proved to be his downfall, as since there were so many dogs, he was forced to give shorter explanations for his doggo decisions.
Oh, it's the Borzoi. That's gonna be an S tier dog.
Ooh, okay. Why so?
Yeah. They're long and awesome. Have you ever seen one? They're like the longest of long boys.
For that reason, Zach goes into C tier. Showing quality, not quantity, matters to me. It's a rough job, but somebody's gotta do it. Maria Paula came through next with her list of drinks to make/consume. Okay, so what are we calling this exactly? Is it a drinks tier list, or is it favorite drinks to make tier list? What's the...
I guess a little bit of both.
Okay.
It's mainly drinks I've made before, but also drinks I've enjoyed having, but...
Maria Paula is our amateur mixologist with a wide understanding of both drinks and the ease of which they are made.
A mojito is kind of hard because it's very similar idea to a caipirinha. It's very fresh and like fruity. Well, not fruity, fresh and like citrusy and like light, but it's like you do need mint. And mint can be like, sometimes you just need to use it, but not everyone's gonna buy a lot of mint in order to make a mojito. And you also want to be really careful with the leaves because you don't want to muddle it. I feel like there's just this misconception with that mojitos you need to muddle. But you don't need to muddle, you need to stir. I think I'm putting it in the C. The reason why C is like, it's very fun, but cutting up all the fruit can be like annoying.
Obviously, someone who is so knowledgeable on this topic has to go in... What the...
¿Qué estás haciendo?
Oh, hi YouTube. I'm making a tier list.
Это взрослые темы в вашем видео.
Well, yeah, it's...
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
Maria Paula's tier list goes into D for demonetized. Moving on swiftly, we have Chuck, who who did his on mumble rappers. Chuck is the group's amateur music producer who knows a lot about rappers and their history.
The true testimony to whether you're a good mumble rapper is if you have staying power, because that means that you're defying the rules of mumble rap that say, or not the rules, the stigma that say, they're all the same. Well, if they were all the same, they'd fall off. Tons of them do. But if you want to really have staying power, you need to define a subculture and evolve your sound like Young Lean, or start getting more mature with your music like 21 Savage, you feel me?
Yeah.
And Lil Pump just didn't do that. He just kind of did too many drugs, got too many designer clothing, and now he's broke and can't make any more money because, I don't know, he probably can make more money. Or he probably has enough to last him a while, but he can't make more because he's out of that creativity juice.
Right. Really knows his stuff.
Okay. Young Thug. Fucking... the man who every time he opens his mouth, I just smile. I just feel immense bliss when I listen to his words, his beautiful flows. This man blends singing and rapping like no other man can. Every day, while new Lil Babies and Gunnas are trying to copy his flow, he's inventing 20 new ones. They don't have nothing on him. He has excellent beat selection, excellent, hilarious quotes. This man is so funny. You can't tell what he's saying until you kind of learn to speak his language. But once you do, and you realize what the fuck he's saying, it's so fucking funny. This man has so many classics, so many great albums and songs, so many quotables. I'm just scrolling through this page. I would really recommend to anybody who's a fan of Young Thug, or even people who aren't fans of Young Thug. I would recommend this to both demographics of the world. Young Thug lyrics taken out of context. It's fucking glorious. Money longer than the world's longest room. Flush the shit right now. Slurp? Owie! That's a great one. So yeah, his ad-libs are fucking unreal. Oh, and he has the best tweet of all time. No homo, we smoking penises. This man is on another level. S tier. Throw him way up in S tier.
Okay, there you go.
The absolute legend. He just emanate. Oh, I haven't even started to talk about his fashion. Can you?
Unfortunately, he violated our third rule. When our voice call disconnected, he left me stranded halfway through our list. Hello? Hello? I guess I lost him. Oh no. What am I gonna do? I can't finish this tier list myself. I don't even know half these people. Chuck is a strong B for me. Our next tier list maker, Hotpocalypse, actually streamed her list.
Okay. It's here. It's cursed. I hate it.
She, for some reason, chose her topic on cursed ramen recipes.
There is pizza ramen. There's 2 pizza ramens now. Another one that I'm not a fan of is this. I'm pretty sure this is a ramen casserole with just Kraft cheese on top. I don't think I could ever live with myself knowing I've put ice cream in my ramen. And the website suggested what you do is you don't stir the ice cream in and you let it slowly melt. And I'm like, no, it doesn't make it any better. This is the ramen chocolate bar, where you have crunchy ramen noodle, onion, garlic, and soy sauce flavors blended into dark chocolate. When I first saw this, I said this has to be illegal. This is not okay. I realized I would not try 90% of these.
Hop is going directly into C tier, not only for cursed, but because I had to look through so many ramen monstrosities while getting these images. Ramen and ricotta cheese is an affront to nature itself. Up next is Calvin, who chose to do his list on all the starting Pokemon.
Squirtle, however, I'm gonna toss him right in A.
Right in A.
Squirtle is such a fantastic Pokemon. Save the turtles. It's the whole initiative going on right now. We gotta make sure that we're doing our best.
There we go,
okay?
Yeah. Calvin actually was the first person I interviewed and set the bar pretty high for the rest of the group.
And they're generally given the most credit as Pokemon. And I think we need to give a little love to the rest of our starters, notably Mudkip, who's going straight to the top of S.
Oh, okay. I see. You like Mudkits. Top of S before our boy Totodile?
He's going above Totodile.
Wow, okay.
Because just, indeed, I love that little axolotl with all my heart.
Calvin gave me everything I was looking for in a tier list. Someone who had a solid grasp on the topic and gave me detailed stories on why each Pokemon were placed where they were.
Turtwig, again, just similar to many other Pokemon as I've mentioned, has that quality about him that you just look at him and you smile, you know?
Yeah.
He's just a good boy. He knows what he's doing, alright? Snivy, the grass type, that little snake fuck.
He really does. Look how smug this bastard is.
And that's exactly why I want to put him into D.
Oh!
D for douchebag. And you go through and you look at Oshawott and you say, he's alright.
Yeah. Oshawott's that kid that's like, oh yeah, him, I remember him.
Exactly. He's the kid that you kind of remember from elementary school, but not enough to actually care.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, he's a
Right.
kitten, and he's lit. But is he lit enough to be past the bottom of D? I don't think so.
There we go. Emotion is an overlooked part of this tier list, and Calvin solidified his top spot by displaying his undying hatred for Cyndaquil.
Cyndaquil. This is one that I have very, very strong opinions about, and this is why I made you create that new tier.
Oh.
So, Cyndaquil, in my opinion, is the worst Pokemon to ever exist.
Alright, explain.
So you see that fire on its back?
Yeah.
That should be the fire used to light the fire of its burial.
Oh my god. Goddamn, okay. What
This
prompted
Pokemon
this?
goes straight into F. This Pokemon, ever since I have played Pokemon games, ever since I have known what Pokemon are,
no.
I have had nothing but hatred for Cyndaquil, Quilava, and Typhlosion. Those
Yeah.
three bastard Pokemon that, as they evolve, just become a slightly worse version of a mouse that's on fire. Nothing is special about this Pokemon, and it should not be given any credit or any love. Anyways, moving on to Totodile.
Oh my god. Calvin shoots straight to the top, giving me a truly S tier list. In the same gaming vein, Addy took us over to Just Dance to rank the best songs in the game. Like the Mario Kart list, both games came from hours of playtime, which molded some very deep emotions to the games.
Honestly, I can say, as a 21-year-old, I can't do it. I cannot do it.
Really?
I can't do the dance. It's hard, even though it might be like medium level or whatever. It's hard. What makes it above a lower tier of Just Dance song is the outfits that the characters that you follow, they're just wearing latex jumpsuits, and that saves it a little.
Okay.
So she's a solid C.
Mm-hmm.
Also in the C tier, it's a good song. Anything by her is a good song. We all know this. But it will cause a fight because the characters are her and then two vegetables, and nobody wants to be the vegetables. Everybody wants to be Hatsune Miku. Just another fantastic song. You can't go wrong. The only reason this would not achieve S tier level is because of the dance move where you have to stick one of your legs out and spin in a circle. And I'm sure every storied Just Dancer understands the pain of having to do this and then kicking your sister mid-spin and causing a fight. So that dance move alone is holding it back from the S tier, but
I'm placing Addy in a strong B tier. The only thing keeping her from A tier with Catherine was that she forced me to listen to the F tier song, Chihuahua.
I think they wrote it specifically for Just Dance. It is horrifying. It's horrifying. It's the worst song I've ever heard. The dance moves are like nobody wants to see. I don't want to see myself doing those dance moves. I don't want to see my sister doing those dance moves. I don't see my family doing those dance moves. It's an affront to my eyes, my ears, all five of my senses at once. Bad. Don't look it up so that you can feel my pain because I hate suffering
All right,
alone.
will do.
But just a bad song.
Now, as you can see, we have one final mystery tier list left on this page. I've been saving this one last for a very special reason. This last tier list was actually made by me. Specifically, it's the video that you're watching me make right now. Really, I thought it was only fair that if I was going to judge my friends' tier lists, I must hold myself to the same standard. I mean, who am I to think so highly of myself that I can rank some of my friends' opinions over each other? Why does my judgment matter when they spent all their time helping me create this video, and all I did was parade my ideas around as the best? I'm putting my tier list into F, because I was a fool to use my friends this way. Is what I'd say if I was a loser. My tier list is SS+.